on the job for American workers. According to an article in the May-June 2010 issue of my union's newspaper, CWA 1180, communique entitled, "Bullying May Be the Workplace Issue." Bullying can actually cause someone to develop a mental, emotional, or psychological disability that they did not have before. Bullying in the workplace can consist of competent staff being constantly criticized, having responsibilities removed, or being given trivial tasks to do, staff being shouted at, staff being persistently picked on in front of others or in private, having promotions blocked, regularly making the same person the butt of jokes, constantly attacking a member of staff in terms of their professional or personal standing, setting a person up to fail by overloading them with work or setting impossible deadlines, regularly and deliberately ignoring or excluding individuals from work activities, and staff having their views and opinions ignored. The article cites the following statistics. 37% of workers have been bullied. 72% of bullies are bosses. 52% of targets of bullying are women. Bullying is 4 times more prevalent than illegal harassment. 62% of employers ignore the problem. 40% of bullied people never tell their employers. Only 3% of bullied people file lawsuits. 45% of bullied people suffer stress-related health problems. That's 45%. Targeted individuals often suffer debilitating anxiety, panic attacks. 39% suffer clinical depression. 30% of bullied women and 21% of bullied men suffer post-traumatic stress syndrome. Once targeted, a bullied person has a 64% chance of losing their job for no reason. In 1992, I joined my union's Committee for People with Disabilities. In the last few years, I have participated as part of the committee's delegation on the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill, or NAMI's, walk to stamp out the stigma of mental illness in our walk across the Brooklyn Bridge with thousands of others to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars in funds for New York City's emotionally disabled communities. This past May, I was our union NAMI Walk team captain. Speakers at the NAMI Walk point out every year that some of the greatest creative minds and artists in human history, such as Beethoven and Vincent van Gogh, had this disability. I was recently asked by a member of Workers' World Party's subcommittee for people with disabilities, what do I think is the answer for people with mental, emotional, and psychological disabilities? My answer is a saying from that wonderful period when I became an activist and a communist. You're either part of the problem or you're part of the solution. Until the abuse of the disabled under class society is abolished, until we are able to seize our right to build and fashion our own model for the solution for our needs, care solutions will continue to serve as Band-Aids for gaping wounds, drugging us, shocking us, incarcerating us, obstructs us from playing a crucial role in deciding the best environment we should live in, which we have the ability to build and shape, and most importantly, decide how it should be. As Betsy Gimbel used to say, the most important thing about people with disabilities is our abilities. This includes the ability to fight for a socialist society whose compass will be like our banner on the wall, Karl Marx's universal slogan for humankind, from each according to our abilities, to each according to our needs.